The night of November 8th, 2025 in Chengdu glowed brighter than usual. The city's air carried the echo of cheers, confetti drifted in the air, and on stage stood a young woman whose name has become synonymous with warmth and resilience. Rosy Zhao, Zhao Lusi. Her long-awaited birthday concert had just come to an end, but the emotions it stirred were far from over. Moments earlier, Rosy had faced thousands of fans, laughing, crying, and thanking them for staying by her side through one of the most difficult years of her life. The concert, filled with music and memories, became something more profound, a testament to how pain can turn into strength, and how love from fans can heal wounds unseen. As the lights dimmed and the stage curtain fell, Rosy smiled through her tears, a smile that said, "I made it." It was not the smile of a celebrity performing for applause, but of a woman who had found her courage again. Yet what awaited her after this emotional night was something completely different, far from the roaring crowd, cameras, and spotlights. There, in a quiet corner of Chengdu, another birthday celebration was about to begin. One that would reveal the tender, unguarded side of Rosy Zhao, shared only with family and her dearest friends. This, perhaps, was the true ending to her birthday, not under the glitter of fame, but in the warmth of love. As the concert hall emptied and the lights of Chengdu softened into the night, Rosy Zhao quietly stepped away from the grandeur that had defined her evening. The cheering faded behind her, replaced by the gentle hum of the city, a city that had just witnessed her tears, her laughter, and her rebirth. For most stars, the night would end there, with applause and camera flashes. But for Rosy, the real celebration was just about to begin. Leaving the stage wasn't an ending, it was a return. A return to simplicity, to warmth, to the kind of happiness that doesn't need an audience. Inside a cozy venue tucked away in Chengdu, a second birthday party was being prepared, smaller, quieter, and filled with familiar laughter. Her family and closest friends had gathered there, waiting not for the celebrity Zhao Lusi, but for the girl they knew simply as Lucy. The transition from stage to private space mirrored her own journey, from public strength to private tenderness. It was as if she had taken off her crown and replaced it with something far more precious: authenticity. That night, Rosy Zhao wasn't just the actress adored by millions. She was a daughter, a friend, and a young woman rediscovering joy in its purest form. Far from the dazzling lights of the Chengdu concert hall, Rosy Zhao's second celebration took place in a cozy, softly lit venue. Intimate, warm, and brimming with laughter. The grand stage had vanished. In its place stood a table lined with pink balloons, delicate flowers, and a cake glowing under candlelight. It was simple, yet beautiful, a reflection of Rosy herself. She arrived quietly, still wearing the gentle smile she had carried from the concert. What she didn't know, however, was that her closest friends had planned a secret surprise. Two of them, disguised adorably as giant teddy bears, waited patiently for her to enter. When Rosy stepped inside, confusion flashed across her face. And then, recognition. The moment she realized who was behind those furry costumes, she burst into laughter, clutching her heart as tears welled up once again. This time, tears of pure joy. The room erupted with applause and laughter. Her friends rushed forward, embracing her tightly. Someone played a recording, short video clips filled with birthday wishes from people who couldn't attend in person. Colleagues, stylists, and even her longtime fans. Each message carried love, gratitude, and admiration. Rosy listened intently, sometimes laughing, sometimes quietly wiping her eyes. It was clear that this night wasn't about glamour or fame. It was about connection. Every hug, every word, every smile was real. As she blew out the candles, the room fell silent for a brief moment. Then someone whispered, "Make a wish, Rosy." She closed her eyes and smiled, her face bathed in the soft candlelight, a picture of peace and fulfillment. For the first time in a long while, she wasn't performing. She was simply living, surrounded by love. As the celebration continued, the room filled with familiar laughter and quiet conversations, the kind that only happens between people who have shared years of friendship. Among the guests were some of Rosy Zhao's closest companions, Zhang Li, Wang Yaji, Wang Manli, and Zhou Rui, all of whom had made the trip to Chengdu just to be there for her special night. Their arrival was more than a surprise. It was a reminder of the relationships Rosy had built through years in the entertainment industry, connections that went beyond the screen and into real life. These were the friends who had stood by her through both triumphs and setbacks, who had seen her cry, laugh, and rise again. As they toasted to her new year of life, the atmosphere turned tender. One by one, they began to share small speeches, heartfelt, honest, and filled with admiration. "Rosy, you've always been our sunshine," one friend said softly. "You give so much warmth to others. Tonight, we hope that warmth returns to you." Another friend, her voice trembling with emotion, added, "Seeing you happy again is all we ever wanted. You deserve every bit of love in this room." The sincerity in their words seemed to move Rosy deeply. She clasped their hands, her eyes glistening under the soft glow of the lights. It wasn't the kind of love shouted by fans in an arena. It was quieter, truer, and lasting. Then came a message from influencer Fang Yuan, who couldn't attend, but posted a touching note on Douyin. "Happy birthday! May you always be safe and happy. Tonight I'm the happiest person in the world." Her post quickly went viral, echoing the warmth that surrounded Rosy's small celebration. That night wasn't about fame, cameras, or grandeur. It was about gratitude and connection. Surrounded by people who truly knew her, Rosy Zhao found something that no spotlight could give: peace. As the night slowly drew to a close, the laughter softened into quiet conversations and gentle smiles. The candles had burned low, the music faded into the background, and for a moment, everything felt timeless. In that small, softly lit room, Rosy Zhao sat surrounded by people who had seen her at her best and at her worst, and loved her all the same. It was hard to imagine that only hours earlier, she had stood under blinding lights, facing thousands of fans in a concert filled with tears and applause. But now, away from the noise, she was simply Lucy, the girl from Chengdu who had learned that joy doesn't come from grandeur, but from connection. Her smile that night was different, lighter, freer, genuine. There was no stage makeup, no rehearsed lines, just the warmth of friendship and the peace that follows healing. Before leaving, one friend whispered, "Rosy, we're so proud of you, not just for your success, but for your strength." Rosy smiled, replying softly, "I'm happy because I'm not alone anymore." The room fell silent for a brief moment, as if everyone understood that this wasn't just another birthday. It was a new beginning. When the door finally closed and the lights dimmed, what lingered wasn't the glitter of fame, but the glow of sincerity. This quiet celebration, held far from the spotlight, reminded everyone watching, both there and online, that behind every superstar is a human heart, one that still craves love, warmth, and understanding. That night, Rosy Zhao didn't need a stage to shine. Her happiness itself was the light.